Stop it before the YouTube gods get me. Let me stop. You know we can't do too much on this internet. What up? I got me a McChicken with the mayonnaise. You see the mayonnaise on there? You see the mayonnaise? Oh, good okay. Mayonnaise all up in it. Get a good look. Get a good look. See it? Mm. You don't like mayonnaise, Granny? Stop it. You don't like mayonnaise? I love mayonnaise. All kinds of mayonnaise. Spicy mayonnaise, avocado mayonnaise, olive oil mayonnaise. Not that much. Oh, I be asking for extra mayonnaise. When I was little, my my dad worked at truck stop, right? And I would dip my fries in mayonnaise. I would dip it. Uh-huh. You're a ketchup girl. You only eat mayonnaise on BLT. Yeah, mayonnaise is good on BLT. I got an uncle that don't like mayonnaise, so I'm always picking on him. I'm always like, mayonnaise. So, what up? I'm gonna finish my McChicken. Okay, we're gonna be eating and reviewing. Cause I don't. I'm like Nicki Minaj. I don't miss no meals, but I don't be doing nasty things in automobiles. Let's get that straight. Hmm. Don't give me no Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip. It's got to be Kraft mayo. No, mine's got to be either Hellman's mayonnaise or Duke's. Now, if I'm doing tater salad, it's Duke's. But if I'm just making a sandwich, then it's Hellman's. I'm weird like that. So that's a little tea. I ain't got no makeup on. Oh well. I just did my eyebrows and went out the door. But it ain't the first time. We done been up in here all barefaced it. Everybody having a good day? I hope so. Mm, sandwich is good. Now, should I eat my nugget? Is this a mukbang? Should I eat my nuggets? I should eat my fries though before they get cold. Oh, thank you. I look like I just woke up. You know what I mean? Like I just went. Hey guys, I kind of did because I had to rush out the house and I had to get to the food bank because there ain't no shame in my game. Shoot, I do what I gotta do for me and mine. Period. So, I got up early for that. And I was just like, go, 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 because can't play on my mama's time. You gotta be on time. She boss lady. She run this. So, chicken in my teeth. When you get something in your teeth, you gotta. I don't know why they give me the internet. This is crazy. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to this review. Let me just stop sharing my screen and go find the PCT live. I was listening to a little bit of it while I was getting my life together, but I'm gonna restart it over. Okay. because we got a lot to cover. Now she did like 3 hours. I was like, dang, well, I did too. But even when it got to be almost 2 hours, like for me when I do a live, when it gets to be almost 2 hours, I'd be like, we get it. I'd be like, dang, Sierra, shut up. I be telling myself that. So okay, let's do it like this. Let me share my screen. Okay. And I'm gonna just pick up wherever she pick up at. And then if I need to go find some more stuff, I can go do that. Right? Great. Glad we talked about it. Now, let me give me my intro. Hey, Mary Jane Doe. Hey, Crime Reels. I see y'all. Hey, period. I see y'all. Hey, Rachel. Hey, girl. Jaron. I see you, Jaron. What up? Hi, peoples. Hello. How are you? Good morning. Lovely to see you. Wonderful. Make sure I speak to all my peoples. Okay, hi, I'm Sierra Queen Pink Clark. No makeup on. Freckles and all. No lashes. No lip gloss. Thugging and bugging. Okay. And like my video for the cojones. Like my video, no eyeshadow, no nothing. I'm just looking at my face like, girl. Okay. But like my video just for GP. Just because I'm here. Just facing these YouTube obstacles. Solo dolo. Nah, y'all here with me. I'm good. Long as Mary Jane Doe in the building, I'm great. Right, Mary Jane Doe? Right. I love me some Mary Jane Doe. Mary Jane Doe. Okay, and subscribe. Turn on all your notifications. Don't forget to share. I froze. I knew that was gonna happen. Do we really care? No, not really, because that gives me an excuse to stuff my face, and I don't have to act like I don't want to eat these nuggets. Great, cool. Well, I'm gonna roll with it. Not today. What Peach say? Not today, Satan. Okay. Oh God, let me not say that because that's. Fuck, let me not make no jokes, okay? So I'm gonna play a little bit, and I'm gonna see where I start off, and then we'll go from there. All right, cool. I'm gonna speed her up though, because I'm not doing this all day. This is what we're not gonna do. What we're not gonna do. Should I speed it up a lot? Let me see what she sound like. Sped up.
I've been wondering when she will mention me again. But the thing is,
did she start off like that?
Hi, you guys. This is a...
Okay, pause. I was wondering when she was going to mention me again. I'm gonna like it. You did all right. You did decent, but obviously, Daddy didn't taught you how to do this. Okay, I don't know. You came to Gabby Petito. It was a little. Here I go. Mention Jimmy again, which I'm not allowed to do on this platform. Because everybody else can talk about the shit, but I can't. But, whatever. So, I don't know. You came during Gabby Petito, so I remember the Jack Frost days. I remember when we used to beef with motherfuckers just to have something to do. You feel? So, yeah. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. Let's get it.
Thing. She might have been really, really stoned. Okay, and don't get it twisted because
okay. What? She might have been really, really intoxicated and what? So what? I'm stoned. Half my audience right now. If anybody in here got a bag or is smoking the herbal assistance, please raise your hand. Shit, everybody smoke. It's legal, PCT. Let it go. Let it go. What is it? You ever noticed? I'm about to squirrel because I got so much to say. Yeah, and I'm not gonna hold back. I'm not gonna be nice. I'm not gonna be cordial. I'm not gonna hold my tongue. I'm gonna call it as a motherfucker see it, right? And have you ever noticed that people now I got respect for people in AA, right? This is no shade because I went to a few AA meetings, a few NA meetings. I got a whole keychain full of tokens and all that. I did that before, right? But here's the thing with the people in AA and not people in recovery. That's different. Okay, let's specify this. If you in recovery, see Benny Keys is in recovery. That's different than you just go to meetings, and you regurgitate what people say just so Diamonds, I see you, I'm gonna get to you. Just so you can have something negative to say about somebody. Like, what do you mean I'm a stoner? What do you mean I might be stoned? Like, girl, the dude you've been sucking off for the past 3 years virtually over across the internet and the airways and all on Beyonce internet, he was a stoner. What do you mean? You said he left his Swisher Sweets in the hotel. I'm confused. What is this animosity against weed smokers? I feel offended. Let's continue.
I used to smoke pot, but when she did her live,
You used to smoke pot. I don't believe you. Because if you used to, I quit in like 2020, right? Right when I first started talking to Jimmy, I wasn't smoking at all, actually. And I quit for my own personal reasons, for anxiety reasons, right? Because a lot was going on in 2020. And I had a little kid, like he was like 11, 12, 13, something like that. So I had a lot going on, and I think I was moving too. Yeah, I moved. I had moved to a new apartment. So I had a lot going on, and I never, even when I wasn't smoking, I ain't go and talk shit about Mary Jane Doe and be like, she over there high. She over there smoking that stuff. That's weird. Like, if you really smoke like that, you must be on. Okay. Hitting a joint a few times in your life is not smoking. When you're a smoker, I'm about to smoke right now. When you're a smoker, you smoke. Okay? You smoke till you choke. Huh.
where she was saying it was kind of in somewhat past the middle, nearish the end, where she said, I have angels, I have ancestral angels watching over me.
I do. And I know that irritates you. I know that makes you feel some type of way, and I get it. But let me explain. She's referring to, let me go to my channel. Excuse me. Let me just take y'all with me on this fuck shit. She's referring to, y'all can see me, right? Cool, great. I don't bite. I think it's this right here. She's referring to this, okay? Now, as a spiritual person, okay, when you do shadow work, right, and you do self-healing, correct, there comes a point in time, all the energy that you put out,
we have got to the point.
I knew it was going to give me another ad. I knew it. I was ready, boy. I was ready. When you
say it like pleasant,
when you are or trying to be, or finding your way in your spiritual journey, right? There comes a time in your life when you have to not come up with, but you have to do different versions of energy cleansing. I sage, I burn Palo Santo, I burn sweetgrass, right? I got 7-day candles, because, I got friends in every genre of the craft, every genre of the occult. You know, I got some friends that are voodoo. I got some friends that are hoodoo. I got some friends that are Santeria, you know? So because I'm of a wide range religiously and spiritually, I got some friends that's Southern Baptist, Pentecostal, you know? So because I'm spiritually well versed, right? I have to make it make sense to people. And in that moment, being a spiritual person, being a spiritual practitioner and a spiritual being, I guess. Yeah, sure. Spiritual being, cool. So it I'm taught by people who have been doing this for 20 years. I am taught to be led by my spirit, even in church. They say, when the Holy Ghost hit, what they say, let them use you. So the spirit hit me. And I felt like when I get on this internet, I feel like sometimes my ops be watching, they be listening. So in order to spiritually cleanse my voice over the airways, right? I call my power back. And before I called my power back, I let it be known that I'm protected in these realms. I'm spiritually protected. That's nothing derogatory against you, PCT. That is nothing I wasn't meaning you specifically. The spirit just hit me. And I said, I'm gonna go ahead and say what I gotta say so I can have a good night's sleep. You know what I mean? So I can feel like I let out what I needed to let out. Nobody in that chat, Mary Jane Doe was in there. She always in there. Nobody in that chat thought I was referring to you. I'm looking for my lighter because I don't know where I put that. But nobody in the chat was referring to you. I wasn't referring to you. And it's just something I needed to say that I felt like I hadn't said, and I felt like I was kind of spiritually shy and I was dancing around it. Like, and now I'm getting confidence. Like, I'm getting confidence in my ancestors and my angels and my spirit guides, and they boosted my confidence to go ahead and say what I want to say. Go ahead and say what it is. Does that make sense? Let's continue. So it wasn't about you, girl. And that's a lot of things, a lot of this is she think everything is about her. And I'm just like, girl, you calling me paranoid. I think you a little paranoid because none of this was we'll get to it.
Like, it sounded, in all honesty, kind of threatening to me. She said things like, watch out.
That's that buzzword right there. That's that buzzword right there, threatening. She'll use words like threatening, aggressive. She'll use words like that in reference because of course, I'm a Black woman. I'm supposed to be threatening, guys. Didn't you know that? Don't you know? I'm a Black woman. Of course, she's supposed to feel threatened by my words. All across the country. Okay. Well, welcome. This channel is called Sierra Queen Pen Clark, and if a Black woman's emotions and me advocating for myself, if that comes across aggressive, then this is not the channel for you. Because I'm not going to stop doing that. What's the difference in me going to a medical facility, a doctor's office, in a doctor's office, at social services, at work, anywhere else, and I need to advocate for myself? I didn't cuss you out. I just had questions. but we'll get to it.
This and that and the other thing. So I just haven't responded to anything. Now, yes, she did call me. No, she couldn't have seen my green light because for months and months and months, no one knows when I'm on Messenger, and I don't even go in Facebook. I went over.
That's a lie. And when people say stuff like that, like, oh, my light was on. It was on. Because I can tell you it was on because I don't know if I was on the phone with Mary Jane Doe, if I was on the phone with Sassy. One of the two. Because I said it. I was like, I just called her and her green light is on. She's online. And I know she's seen my call, but she hadn't called me back. It was on, PCT. It was on. See, you do these things that you think makes you sound like naive and innocent and, poor PCT, poor her. She didn't know. No, you do know. You're very calculated that way. You play this ditzy kind of airhead. It was on. Now, I don't know if you remember putting it on or you don't remember putting it on, but it was on. I wish I would have screenshotted it. Now, Facebook Messenger could glitch. This is the internet. Things happen that are not supposed to happen, but I saw what I saw. And to me, that's a lie. Let's keep going.
Over to privacy settings and turned all that off. But the thing is,
we know how to do it.
I didn't answer it because I figured she'd be angry. She'd be upset.
No, actually, I wasn't. I was very calm, and I'm calm now. I'm just smoking a cigarette. But no, I wasn't angry. Like, what did you think? Like, what is this, high school? Like, you think if you pick up the phone and I'm calling you, you think I'm gonna just go in like, listen here, and just rah at you? No. Like I said, I respect my elders. I would have been like, hey, PCT, how are you? Are you doing okay? Like, are we okay? What's going on? Like, I think we got some wires crossed here. Let's figure it out. You tell me what triggered you and what I said to make you upset, or where this started off wrong, and then I can explain where I was coming from, and you can hear me in real time. That way we ain't got to play phone tag, That's the adult thing to do. I tried to do that, but you didn't want to do that. But see, I ain't no punk. I'll call you. I mean.
So, yeah, I just watched it on 2 times the speed. And, it's also in this video, she said, she talked about demons again.
Hey, what up, sidekick? Good to see you. I hadn't seen you in a long time. I was looking for you one live. I was like, not sidekick, but a sidekick. I think it was my last live because I didn't want you to think I was talking bad about you. But yeah, I wish this wouldn't have happened either. I don't want to fight with nobody for real. Like, I'm very much a social butterfly. Like, I like to kiki, joke around, make jokes and stuff. I don't want to fight with nobody. And I don't really consider this a fight. I just consider this a grown adult who could have just reached out to me before it got to this point. But I can't sit on, I don't know how to sit. And maybe this is an issue of mine. I know it is, because my therapist has explained to me, shout out to Lori. She's explained to me that, Sierra, you got to learn to sit in your feelings. You got to sit with your feelings. Well, I didn't sit with it long enough, Lori. And now I'm about to address it because, life is too short. Life is too short to be stewing over some bullshit, some internet bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather just say what I got to say and keep it moving and let life, I ain't. Here's the thing, you guys. I'm not begging nobody to be my friend or to be cool with me or to have my back or none of that. If you like my content, you watch. If you don't, you don't. Cool. I'm not going to run around begging people, right? I never begged PCT to be my friend or to be cool with me. She wanted information from me. She wanted to compare notes about Jimmy with me. Weird, but you know, cool. I'm not shy about that. You know what I'm saying? And we'll get to the Jimmy piece because she sure is gonna bring him up. Poe Jimmy can't catch a break. He hit all the tea.
And, I'm not afraid. It's not like I'm afraid, but she talked about demons and she actually said in this video, while she was referring to me, and she can say, oh, it was the visions, and she can say whatever. No.
You're not afraid, but you're bringing up demons. Now she's referring to Cromarills, get ready. She's referring to when I don't know what I was talking about. And I know what I was talking about because she's gonna say I don't remember shit. I'll be smoking. Whatever. I'm about to pack a bowl now. Next time you say I'm smoking, I'm about to be smoking. What did Medea say? What it don't worry about if I'm smoking. Worried about what I'm smoking. Right? So I play off of the chat, right? When I do these off the cuff lives, like let's just go back and look at them. All right. Visuals help for slow learners. Visuals help. Okay, like let's take a look at these. Okay, this live right here that I just did yesterday. This is not scripted. Okay, this is not scripted. Of course, the channeled message is not scripted. Of course, that's a channeled message and a kickback. Y'all know after I close that door, I kick back with y'all a little bit. Now, this Dolly Vision, playlist episode 1, that's a little bit scripted because I got clips I got to go by and I got things I want to say and I want to get things in order, right? This right here, just jokes. This right here is true crime. Okay? So I do a little bit of everything. All right? Let me go back. Is it going to let me go back?
Tired of having to stream.
Oh, God. I'm going to hit an ad every time. Well, at least you're getting paid for this bullshit. That's better than the dancing, right, PCT? Oh, did I say something? Is she quiet or is it just quiet? Or
praising ICE, and ICE has to get home to their families, but he didn't care if people were getting arrested or dropping over dead in the freezing cold. Okay, people.
Damn, she's still mad about that. And you say you don't hate Jimmy, huh? All right.
Take out of context what I say, and it's probably because they don't see my face or my mannerisms or my posture or anything.
Not that. It's not that. It's not that. I'm gonna show you where you messed up at. Okay. I'm gonna go back. Let's go to Dale Pop. Okay, Dale, dang. Lives. Now, what was it? This live? I think it was this live where I was joking. Let's take a peek. Let's take a little look-see, shall we?
Make me sweat. Make me water.
All right. Let me get on my all chat on. Or live chat. Right.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to go in the chat. And I'm going to scroll. And I'm going to look for... Someone in the chat came in. It must be way. It must be towards the end, I think. And again, Mary Jane Doe was there. Like, if I said anything out of the way or offensive, Mary Jane Doe would check me. You know what I mean? And I respect Mary Jane Doe enough to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there was some tea. I saw some tea. Shit, it might have been now that I'm thinking about it, it might have been MK ass. Let me scroll up, maybe. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I went to. I thought I highlighted it towards the end, at least. Because I remember I was talking, and it came up, and I skipped over it, and I was like, put a pin in it. And then I wanted to address it. I might have skipped it. Let me take a little look-see. Let me go up. There's gonna be a whole lot of look-sees. Because someone came in the chat, and this is on YouTube live straight. Right here. It was MK, you little sneaker. It was MK. You little sneaky snake. You little sneaky snake. Sneaky. Starting up shit. Okay, so MK, aka whoever this is right here, right? It's not MK, y'all. It's not. Okay. So whoever this is right here, they said, "Are you and PCT beefing?" Right? And in the live, I say, I don't need to play it because I know what I said. Y'all can go watch it. But I said, I was like, "Are we beefing? I don't know. Are we beefing? Like, is it the ice cream truck? You son of a gun! This ice cream man is playing with me." And I still got my $4. But I got nuggets now. I only want ice cream now. I done got all the sweets in the world now. Okay. Wah, wah. Let's go back. Sad. Sad when you can't get to the ice cream truck. It really is. Wah, wah, wah. Okay. So I don't lose my spot again. And I might skip around. I ain't gonna listen to all it. Let's pause that. All right. So as y'all can see in the chat, someone asked me if I was beefing with PCT, right? And I was like, "Are we beefing? I don't know. Like, are we?" And I was just playing. I was just being goofy. Like, I was just, being my normal self. I was like, "Are we?" And someone else said in the chat, like, you might need to Google to see if you. Jason said in the chat, you might need to Google to see if you and PCT are beefing. I was like, shit, I might. I don't know. And then behind the scenes, after that live ended, right? I didn't even really sit on it. It was like 5 minutes went by, and I was like, shit, I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna just ask her. I saw a messenger, and I didn't say, "Girl, are we beefing?" I didn't even say like, "Girl." I just said, "Are we beefing?" And I put a bunch of emojis in there, right? Thinking that she would get like I'm picking, I'm playing, I'm kidding. You know, as Jimmy say, I was only kidding. But she didn't. So after she saw me asking if I was beefing, that's when she sent me a 10-minute like message. And as soon as I seen that 10-minute message, I don't know if I was on the phone with Mary J. Doe or Sassy or who or what. I was in the mod chat. I don't know where I was, but I know I was like, ooh, I was like, PCT. I said, after I asked her if we were beefing, PCT sent me a 10-minute message. I said, what in the, I said, are we beefing? I didn't know. I had no idea. I was not aware. And so, you know, I had to get my mind right. I was like, oh shit, what I did? So I had a little smoke and I sat back and listened to the 10-minute message, and then y'all heard what I said. Let's go.
Kind of said, oh, this is too much information, but he didn't insult me. He didn't insult my age, nothing. And that was nice. I noticed that. I didn't, you know, I don't know what to.
Okay, right here, you kissing diamonds. Okay, you are kissing Matthew silly as fuck ass for no reason. Okay, when I was talking about in my previous live, when I was just yesterday, right? When I was talking about Matthew, I was talking about a smooth talker, okay? I was talking about Matthew silly as fuck. He knew I was talking about him. He still ain't talked to me yet. I think he's still butthurt because I kicked him off the panel. But it's neither here nor there. You know, it's not a big deal. You know, if he talks to me again, he do. If he don't, he don't. I inherited diamonds. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the settlement. Okay, I'll take diamonds, and we don't have to talk again. It's we can share diamonds. It's fine. You know, I'm not that butthurt about it, right? But when I said his anorexic sidekick that I make uncomfortable, I wasn't referring to you. Everything is not about you. I was referring to Juju, who's always his co-host for the Conspiracy Lives. Ding, 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 ding. Because I had made, see, I gotta explain this slow for y'all. Not for y'all in the chat, but, you know, for her. I had made a TikTok, a generic TikTok of whatever song, I don't even know what song it was, right? And I was like, okay, I look kind of cute, you know, it's kind of flirty, it's kind of cute. I said, I just for YouTube bullshit, I'm gonna tag Juju like I'm flirting with Juju, and I was. She cute, you know what I'm saying? I'm you know, shit, I like what I like. I ain't no shame in it. I don't take it back or nothing like that. But now I see her differently because to me, she older than me. I'm pretty sure. I'm 40. I don't know how. She older than me, I think. So to me, it's like if you a grown woman, right, and you straight, and a bisexual woman flirts with you or hit on you, not even in person, but over the internet, you know, you had plenty opportunity. The next time I came in Matthew's chat, you had plenty opportunity to go, Sierra, I appreciate it. I'm flattered, but you know, I don't go that way. I don't really like it when people joke like that or, you know, whatever. I would have respected that. I would have. I'd have been like, oh, my bad. I didn't, you know, I heard you was married, but, you know, my bad. I don't mean to perv on you or nothing like that. Like, I just, you know. But people know in this community that I'm a flirt. Shit, when I first came on the scene, I was flirting with Queen Bee. Queen Bee ain't feel uncomfortable. Juju is the only one who says she felt uncomfortable. And that threw me off. But looking at it, you know, knowing what I know from behind the scenes, and what I know is this, because I'm not going to sugarcoat my words, okay? Because Matthew didn't put me on to some tea, okay? I wasn't the only female he be smooth talking late at night when he on that, what is it, Don Julio? What is it? I think it's Don Julio. Yeah. So when he on that brown liquor, he be smooth talking to ladies late at night sometimes. And he might not mean to do it, for real. He might not mean to do it. But I called him on it because I wanted him to be clear. You know what I'm saying? Even though, he had that back and forth with Mary. I don't know. Maybe they got a divorce. Maybe they didn't. I don't know. I don't keep up with him. But I wanted him to be forthright and, stand on his shit. 10 toes down. Be a man. Like if you flirting with somebody, say, yeah, I was flirting with you a little bit. And what? If you wasn't, then say that too, But it seemed like it caught him off guard and he got a little embarrassed because I called him out on it, right? And God forbid anybody try to, God forbid anybody try to, what's it called? Sloppy seconds to Dolly Vision, God forbid. That's taboo around these parts. I'm in an awkward position, okay? Because a lot of these men on YouTube, they find me attractive. They find me intelligent and what's the word? Funny, whatever. They like my personality. They might even like my looks, but they don't want to say that outright publicly. They want to make me look stupid and make me look desperate and make me look like I'm just making shit up in my silly little stoner head. Because the last guy that was flirting with me on YouTube was Dolly Vision. And really, it's not that big of a deal. Like, you like who you like. I'm not saying I was wrong. I could have been wrong in my perception of he might have been just trying to get to know me, making friends, whatever. That's cool. That could have been how he really felt. And I respect all that. But him moving like that, and then Juju saying I made her feel uncomfortable, and knowing that Juju is married, and knowing that her and Matthew are close, right? That it seemed like this. It seemed like because she's married and she's straight, she didn't want to flirt too much with other people and make Matthew feel some type of way, and then he wouldn't give her as much attention. Because let's be real, if I was, okay, let's take it back. If I'm flirting with Dolly Vision, right? And I see that Dolly Vision, she wasn't in the picture then, but say for example, if I'm flirting with Dolly Vision and I see him and they're not even together, and he over there flirting with PJ, I'm gonna be like, oh, well, he flirting with her. The fuck am I doing? You know what I'm saying? You kind of pull back a little bit. And Juju, in my opinion, my perspective, allegedly, I feel that she didn't want to pull the attention she get from Matthew away from herself. So she gonna say, oh yes, that made me real uncomfortable. She told him that made her uncomfortable. I don't see how on the internet I can make anybody uncomfortable when I don't even know what state I don't know nothing about the girl. I just said she was pretty. That's all. As far as it went. I ain't say I want to be with her. I ain't say I want to smash. I ain't say none of that. But I learned she got some fake titties from Matthew and then one of them late night calls. Yeah, I learned about your little breast implants that you proud of. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. I don't need any breast implants, so God gave me mine. Yep. Not holding back today.
To expect from people. And because he was up there on panel with her pretty much, I think, the whole time.
Yeah, I know, Diamonds. I know they strictly, we say platonic. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She was the first one to let him know about himself when she feels like she needs to. Juju announced her implant several times on live. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that too. I believe that too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I believe all that. But I also believe there's a little bit of saving face there. I do believe that. I believe that she couldn't, and maybe I did make her uncomfortable. I'm not saying I didn't make her uncomfortable. I'm just saying the way she went about it, because if somebody makes me uncomfortable online or in person, I'm going to address it with that person right there, right on. You know? Like if I'm out, right? Hypothetically. If me and my cousin is out at the bar, right? And this guy comes up to me, or girl comes up to me and makes me uncomfortable, I'm not gonna smile in their face. Like Juju was smiling in my face. Hey Sierra, good to see you. How are you? While she was on panel with Matthew. But behind the scenes, ooh, that's Sierra. She makes me uncomfortable. Mm-mm-mm. That's not how adults do. That's emotional immaturity. Because I guarantee you, if somebody in my life, whether it's online or offline, if they make me uncomfortable, I'm going to be like, hey, I don't play like that. Homie, don't play that. No, don't. I don't play about that. Like, I'm good on that. Like, I'm going to make it clear, like, I'm not about that. Right? And that's what Juju should have done. But she didn't. She chose to talk behind the scenes. And then when I'm trying to work things out on a panel with Matthew, he busts that out publicly to make me look like a perv. Like I'm over here R. Kelly and Bill Cosby on Juju. Like, no. Like people, I don't know if y'all's community, Matthew's channel and chat, no, but I flirt with I'm a flirt. Since we talking about R. Kelly, I'm a flirt. Okay, I flirt. The maintenance man can come here and shoot, and I'll flirt. Like that's just my vernacular. That's just how I communicate. You know, when I'm comfortable or when I'm in a good mood. It don't necessarily mean it's serious, but she took it that way, and she made me feel like I was perving on her. And I don't think that's fair. You know, I think that if she had a problem with it, she should have said it in that moment and not let it linger like this. Because words affect people long term. You know what I mean?
I watched that yesterday, and I've kept my feelings inside about things, but I'm just going to bring that up because now I've got people. Oh, and this is another thing on Sierra's in her chat in her last live. Somebody said, "Ooh, she probably talks to all those gross guys or whatever," right? No, I don't. Okay, in this past 6 months, 3 guys have reached out to me. One is that African American guy that went to my backstage a year ago or something and exposed himself to me, and then
okay, so I'll let her finish that. I got something to say.
I guess went over to Sierra's and did the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay. He went ahead and wrote in comments. Yes, he did say, here's my number, or can I have your number? Can I email you? I want to take you to dinner Tuesday night, whatever. And I told him straight up, I don't get together with guys on the internet. I mean, Jimmy, I was up on his, panel all the time, and I felt like I knew him, and we were on Messenger together. That's a different story.
Now that I'm re-listening to this, I'm a little confused because what I was going to say, I'm not sure if it's valid, but so are you telling the world that are you telling the world that the young African American man that was in a shiesty mask with his long dong slong, uncircumcised, jerking the skin in the backstage, are you saying that you didn't communicate with him in the messenger, or are you saying that you did? Because that's unclear at this point. I saw the same thing you saw, but I could tell. I could tell by his mannerisms. Okay, let's keep it clean because it is, the kids in school. Fuck it. I can tell by his mannerisms, and he has the Pooh Shiesty mask on, and the way he was going to town on that thing. Shit, I think he had baby oil on it too. I could tell he was young, dumb. He's PCT. That boy was younger than Jimmy. Just looking for some attention. That's why he had the mask on. So if I'm gonna play it, but if you are you saying you didn't give that boy your email address? Okay, maybe she didn't. Maybe she's not saying that. Maybe I got it twisted.
But I don't care if you say you're a doctor and you're extremely, good looking or whatever. There's too many weirdos. Everyone lies. You can Photoshop everything. You can use someone's picture. So anyway, yeah. So that bothered me, kind of hurt my feelings. So there was him, and then.
What hurt her feelings? Okay. She's talking about in my live, what is it? The I Don't Bite live or the Soap Conspiracy live? One of the two. She's talking about when I said, but I'm the stoner, right? She's talking about when I said, when you are sexually active, it is good measure based on your own personal, you can personally gauge it, but based, if you're sexually active, whether that's in a relationship or you just sowing your oats, woman or man, is good measure. It's healthy practice for everyone, not just you, PCT, for everyone to not only wrap it up, but if you're sexually active, it's good to get checked every 3 to 6 months. If you're out here dating, non-monogamous, not committed, not in an exclusive relationship, sowing your oats, and you're sexually active, get checked. Even if you wrap it up, get checked every 3 to 6 months. If you are in a relationship and you are secure and you are monogamous and exclusive with your partner, but still sexually active, it is protocol every 6 months and every year to get checked. That's a PSA. That's me letting my audience know, people that hear me, what the CDC, the health department, and you can ask the doctor or Google what is protocol. Now, that changes when you become a certain age. After menopause, you don't have to go as much because you're probably not as sexually active. But for those of us who are sexually active, and even those in a relationship, I feel like in today's time should get checked every 6 months because not everybody is honest. Let's be real. So that's what I meant. I wasn't specifically honing in on your situation, PCT. Again, it's not all about you.
And about 2 days ago, the last name starts with the letter D, and that's all I'll say, Mr. Letter D. Okay. And all he said was, I hope you're having a good night, or how are you doing today? You know, like they want to strike up conversation with me. But if you look back at my lives. I just heart things, or I just say, I hope you have a good day too. I don't
No,
engage.
I'll read it. Anyways, PCT brought up Matthew because she knows you and him had a falling out because both y'all did lives on it. And who knows, maybe y'all even spoke about it off YouTube. Yeah, I think we did briefly. You know, I don't think it's that big of a deal to me and Matthew. We just like whatever, same thing, different day. What we gonna cook for these kids tonight? Like me and Matthew, cool. I don't have no ill feelings towards him. I don't even have no ill feelings towards PCT. I just gotta correct her bullshit. PCT shouldn't bring up other people when she's the one that has beef. She got beef with her damn self. I ain't got no beef. I ain't got no beef at all. I swear I don't, but she swear I do.
Stuff. You know, I don't even mention anymore. Oh, thanks for supporting me. I have with a few women that have constantly been in there, but I know that men could read that in a different way. So no, I don't. And then there's just one other person that said, I love you, you know, in one of my comments. And I just hearted it. I mean, good grief.
So you remember all these comments that men make in your lives? Like, I love you. You know those are probably kids, right? Yeah. And not only that, but you know they're probably trolls or bots. Not to say people don't love you. I'm pretty sure you do. They do, you know. But how you remember all that, but something wrong with your short-term memory? I'm confused. Let me get my bowl. Let me go smoke some weed so I can be stoned, PCT. You want to get stoned with me?
Is that me talking on the phone or in Messenger or trying to meet men? No, I'm smarter than that. Thank you. So anyway, I forgot to say this. So I'm bleeding. I make an appointment. I didn't have a single STD. Oh, I have to put this in there. Diamonds is like, oh, well, there's AIDS and HIV out there, and that shows up months later. No shit, Sherlock. Okay? I was in my 20s in the 80s.
Damn.
Okay, and
I'm still shocked Diamonds. I hate to break it to you, but she don't like you. I don't even know why. I don't even know why. But you ain't say nothing wrong. Like you said the same thing I said. And shit, I'm the one I'm in the situation with PCT. We didn't smash the same dude. You know, like, shit. Anything can come back years from now. Shit. Shoot, they got new STDs now. You gotta be careful. I don't understand why she was so. It's not like we saying you dirty. We just saying in general. I don't understand why she's making everything about her. Am I out of bounds here? Where's the chicken? I know, right?
Smart. I went and got checked every few months and that kind of thing. If I didn't have like a steady boyfriend that I could trust and I was with. Okay. I know better about that than most people, unless you're, my age.
I don't know if you do.
Yeah, I didn't have anything. What I had was a teeny little polyp up there that you can get when you're in your 60s.
I was in your chat when you got your results for your polyp. I wasn't referring to that. I almost forgot about that. No one was saying that because you had a polyp, on your cervix or wherever, that those things happen. That's not, you twisting the narrative like we trying to say something. You're projecting your own self-hate and your self-criticism and your dirty, nasty feelings about your sexcapades being on the internet. You are projecting your own hang-ups and your own psychological bullshit on me and Diamonds, and that's not where our shit come from. Does that make sense? Like, she's projecting some shit that she feel about herself.
It's from lack of estrogen. And so, she seemed surprised when I told her I don't get all dry or anything like that. I don't have any problem with that. She was like, "Oh, good for you." But the STD panel came back fine and everything.
Yeah, I mean, okay, maybe I was a little, okay, I'm not going to hold back. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. Okay, I'm going to say what I'm going to say. Take how it resonates. I was surprised when you said, "Oh, you don't get dry or anything." I have a mother, I have aunties, and they don't get dry either. Okay. So I know women at your age or older can still be juicy, but I was surprised. Bear with me, y'all. I was surprised because I don't know how to say this. I was surprised because your outer skin, your neck and face and hand skin don't always, and your legs and chest and arms, they don't always look hydrated and moisturized. Like, maybe you need to up your water intake. Like, I got sweet tea on the floor and I got water over here. Shit, I might have another water somewhere else. Shit, I got a stash of water in the corner. Like, if nothing else, I'm gonna be hydrated, if not overhydrated. So, yeah, drink more water, PCT. That's why I was surprised. Sorry, not sorry.
Everything. So then when I went and I got a few months later, it was time for my gynecological exam. Okay, I mean, I got checked for everything. I don't have HIV.
Hey.
I don't have AIDS. I don't have any STDs. Not chlamydia. Not anything. All right. So people don't need to make it part of their damn content. That's ridiculous. And I, if people were a true friend, they would come to me with that big concern, which is all fake. It's just a way to make these women out.
Now I'm fake. Am I fake? Did she call me fake? I think she did. It's all content. No, you made it content when you do shit like this. Just like where we at? 16 minutes in? All right, let's take a little look-see. Let's take a little history lesson, shall we? Let's go back. Let's go all the way. Let's take it all the way back. Okay. There was that live. Now, what live was that? Was it this one? No, I don't think. It was further back than that, I think. I don't even remember what was the thumbnail. No, it wasn't that one. Shit, it might have been that one. Was it? You know what? I don't even remember what live it was. No. It wasn't the Tale of $2. Maybe it was no, it wasn't the Smoke Sesh. Anywho, I've done so many lives, I don't even remember. Cute. I don't even look at my little pooch. Okay. Cute. Okay, period. But I did a live. I know it was somewhere around this one. It might have been this one. Maybe this one. This one? I don't know. But I did a live and I had an open panel and Elevated Truth popped up. Okay.
I run a podcast solo. Nope.
Elevated Truth popped up. I didn't ask him to come. He just popped up. It was an open panel. That's how shit go on the internet, right? So when Elevated Truth popped up after the show, I didn't know how the show was going to hit, right? I didn't know how it was going to hit. I didn't know if I looked stupid. I was having YouTuber brain about it. Okay. I was being overthinking the shit, right? Knowing damn well Elevated Truth is just as goofy as me, if not worse. And knowing damn well I've been in his chat and I just overthink some shit. And I came to PCT and I asked her what she thought, and she watched it, and then she fired up a live. Now, just like when I asked her, "Are we beefing?" But I can blink, look away, come back. Next thing I know, she's doing a live. You know, I would, when that happened with Elevated Truth, I told her about it. I saw that she was going off in the chat, going off, but I was either talking on the phone with Sassy, trying to process some shit, making sure she felt okay with it, whatever, overthinking. And then, you know, next thing I know, I'm looking at my messenger and I'm like, oh, PCT says she about to go live. And I said, hold on, let me see what PCT done said. PCT says she going live right now. She gonna tell him about herself. And I said, oh, okay, go ahead. I mean, who am I to tell her not to? She grown, right? So that's how that happened. And then the mod chat situation, I said a bunch of stuff in my mod chat, which I think she gonna play. Lord have mercy. We might skip through all that. It's just me venting to my mod chat. And for me, I thought I did something good. I was being transparent with PCT because I didn't want no shade. I love True Seeker. I love her to death. That's my girl. But True Seeker got loose lips. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want True. No shade. It's cute. It's cool. We work around it, True Seeker. We work around it. It's cool. But I didn't want True Seeker to run and tell that and it come off wrong. So I was like, fuck it. I'm going to just send it to her so we don't have to do this shit that we're doing now. So it's like, no matter what I do, if I would have just said what I thought on a live and sounded like an asshole, or I would have did what I did and been mature and took it to you first and asked all the proper questions and discussed it with you, either way, you would have done this shit. But okay. So it's like, damned if I do, damned if I don't. How's that for stoned?
I mean, come on already. So anyway, that was just, so I'm going to play my messages. Now, everything started out, we'll give you a timeline of things. Okay, and this is why she...
Oh, Lord, she getting to the timeline. Lord have mercy. Hey, Anna. Hey, girl. I saw Luna in here, too. Hey, Luna. I'll make sure I say hey to everybody. I saw a new sub come in my last live, and I forgot to say hi to that new sub, and that burnt me. So if you are one of my new subs that came in yesterday, welcome. I didn't mean to ignore you. I saw you, but I just had a lot going on. All right, Diamonds. PCT realized Dolly stands for the law and some of the same values I do. Since when is supporting legal entry and national security a scandal? It's not. That's where her dislike for DV came from, period. That's right. And a lot of people, I respect Diamonds for that's a good statement. I respect Diamonds because what me and Diamonds have in common, along with Dolly Vision, is we respect the Republic. Diamonds is a patriot, and so am I. And I respect the office of the president. The people vote who they want to vote in, and that's a process. But whoever gets into that office, I respect as commander in chief. And I ain't even in the military. You know what I mean? So, and I think it's disrespectful. I'm gonna say this just to get political. I think it's disrespectful to the office and to the republic to slander, to talk down on Donald Trump, no matter how you feel about him. It's one thing if I'm on the phone with you and we like, yeah, crazy ass Donald Trump, or we in the car or something, yeah, Donald Trump, he's so silly. You hear what he said? He racist. You know, that's one. That's what people talk about. But when you go in on a public platform on YouTube and you downgrade and diminish the highest office in the nation publicly to the world, that puts a sour taste. That shows our hand. That shows our weakness as a nation, as a divided nation. I don't think that's good for the optics of national security, even on a small level, right? You know, I mean, I get everyone was raised different. You know what I'm saying? I got Democratic friends, I got Republican friends. I'm neither, but I was raised, you know, with a Republican father and a Democratic liberal mother. But one thing is for sure, I learned to admire the process, the voting process, the justice system process, the legal process. I'm a student of due process, the way it's supposed to go, right? I'm respectful of the office, okay? Because if Diamonds or even PCT was sitting in that Oval Office, you don't know what kind of decision you're going to make. You know, I just got through watching the TV show Scandal. You don't know what kind of things that people are up against when they're in that seat. So I can't badmouth or down Donald Trump publicly for the decision he made in that office. I gotta respect that. Period, point blank. She said she wasn't crying over DV, but I remember a few of her lives where she did. Yeah, she was boo-hooing for weeks. Yeah, I can't go back. I just want to go back to being a co-host girl. And later on, she's going to talk about how Dolly Vision gave her $100 for some food and then did something else, sent her some soap or something. A PJ sent you some soap, by the way. I know that because she told me. I remember her packaging it. And she was like, this old lady think that Jimmy sent her soap and it was me. I sent it. And she all up there talking about, oh, Jimmy, you did too much. Oh, you did so much. You didn't have to do all this. It was PJ ass. Now, PJ, make sure you hit the like button, girl. Y'all felt my eye roll. So, but yeah. So now my question is, this is where the stoner come in. Okay, y'all gonna have to help me with this part. Now, because the answer is gonna change my perspective, if you don't mind. If he gave her the $100 because they didn't have no food in the house, and he ordered that pizza and Coca-Cola for when they didn't have no food in the house, or whenever those two things was, or if it was the same thing or the same time, whatever he did, so she wouldn't hate him later. My question is, did he do those financial favors and food favors before he fucked her? Clock it. Don't hate the player, hate the game, baby.
She's so surprised, even though in her live, she said, oh, the demons will come out and she'll do a live. I mean, she needs to look back at that one. I think it's the I Don't Bite Me one, or maybe the one before that. It's not the channeling one. But way back, at the end of March is when that stuff happened. So we're looking at about a month ago. And then on April 18, we're talking like 3 weeks later, because I was listening to her lives and I was like, this is interesting. And this is getting a little heated, and good grief. Now she's saying she's got ancestors.
Exactly, Diamonds. Well said. Well said. Yeah, I don't care how much I disagree with Charlie Kirk or Donald Trump or Megyn Kelly or Dolly Vision. If Dolly Vision was a public servant in a political office, I would respect the seat he sit in. You know, I don't wish death on nobody. Don't matter if I don't like their opinions. That's bad. That's bad juju. You see what I did? That's bad juju. That's bad. Okay. I just tried to make somebody feel uncomfortable. See, at least then I tried. Before I wasn't even trying.
Ancestral angels watching out for her, and I better watch it. Okay. No. Well, then they had to check and make sure the dang polyp wasn't cancerous, because even though I wasn't bleeding when I left, I did the teeniest amount of spotting.
She's still stuck on the angels and ancestors. Where does the demons come? Oh, I know where the my bad. I skipped. I squirreled, didn't I? The demons come in. Was it yesterday when I was on live and Cromwell Girls was in the chat? And I was talking about something. I don't remember what I was talking about, but it wasn't her. And I was like, ooh, can you make me a thing where, let's play it. Let's go find it. I want to show y'all. Let's go find it. It is so good. I was like, can you make me a thing where, like, that movie where it's like, I am Legion, I am many. And she did. She made it. And it's so good. By the way, I make memes now. Don't get scared, PCT. Woo! Wait, let me pause. Wait, titty sitting right chair. I wanna bite it. I can fucking. Now, what is that? Girl, ask your AI. Is that boob tape, or is that the Hollywood tape, or is it one of them boob tape bras? Where you just put it over the areola and then it can hold up a watermelon. What kind of, how do I construct that? I'm trying to recreate that, because I think Tamir got a dress just like that. I think they do. They got something close. I love that little black lace. That is cute, girl. I'd be like, ooh, Cromwell picking me out some outfits, low key. Oh, here we go. Thanks, oh, that shit lit. That demon was kind of fine. Wait a minute. I think that demon was packing. Hold on. Why the demon touching my breastises? That's a little succubus, a little incubus, a succubus, a something. Hey, succubus can suck on me. I'm so dark. I'm sorry, guys. Yes.
I am Legion, I am Mini.
Oh, I love it. It looks so good. Oh, the bat. She remembered the bat. Yes. Girl, yeah. Ooh, the wind. Yes. Girl, why is there two thrones? You trying to tell me something? Who else sitting in that other throne? You little sneaky. It probably sneaky stuff in there. Who's sitting there? Girl. Who's sitting in the other throne. I don't know any other royalty on these streets. Wink, wink. Girl, yeah, I totally hate him. Ooh, that was good. Okay, we ain't got time to watch Days of Our Lives. We gotta go back. We're doing a live. We gotta go back. Period. Wasn't that good, guys? Oh my god, it's so good. Okay, PCT. I didn't mean to scare you, but what you don't know is a lot.
Welcome to.
I like dark stuff. I like Harry Potter. I like witches. I like the occult. I don't like all the weird stuff occults be doing, like the Files. Ooh, I don't like that. That's a little too far. But I do like the art aspect, like when Maria Abramovich and the Lehman lady, when she has like art exhibits or runway shows, like I be watching that. I be looking all over the internet trying to watch it live with everybody, trying to sneak in and do a little hacking. Okay, well, we was about like right here. Well, this is where we're gonna pick up at anyway. I'm not. I'm about to lose interest in a minute.
No, we're not beefing. I just feel like or felt like I talked to you enough on here and typed enough to you.
Or now
for
she's
2
going
years
over
or so
the
I felt that you should know by now
messages.
my true intentions and what I'm really about. And it took me.
Now imagine, imagine me coming and asking like Diamonds or Chroma Reels or Sassy or Mary Jane Doe, like, girl, are we beefing? Girl, what's tea? Are we beefing? And then you get this.
A long time to admit everything about Jimmy to you. And, when I heard back those messages that you sent me, I mean, you were really fired up. And I didn't even do anything.
Okay. Was I fired up or was I out of breath, girl? I think I had just walked up the steps, or maybe I don't know. Like, I be working out, but I don't be on the treadmill like I should. Not like when I first started in January. That shit didn't dwindle down. So, girl, was I out of breath? Was I like, was I rushing to go somewhere? And I was like, oh, girl, did I get finished coughing on this weed? I don't get fired up about much. But okay, the black woman all fired up. Would she say I was aggressive? Would she say I was fired up? Would she feel threatened and frightened if I was a white woman?
I didn't even do anything. So I'm to the point now where I don't really like to talk on Messenger, and I am having a hard time trusting. And I understand people just talk on here and type, but you've seen me, and I.
Girl, she can't let it go. She can't let it go. When it comes to PJ, yeah, she can't let it go. She can't, because if she let it go, then it'll be like she letting her have him. And she, like, here's the thing, like, me and PJ used to be friends. I still hold respect for PJ. I joke her. She don't get these jokes. Okay, period, girl. She gonna get these jokes. He gonna get these jokes too. Because that's what I do. But as far as like me hating PJ or me holding like everyday animosity, no. Like, I don't. Am I going to continue with a tragedy pimp awareness campaign in this true crime community? Yes, I am. I'm very passionate about that. You know why? Because I've been through true crime events in my life. And what I did not ever need in my moments of trauma and tragedy, I did not need somebody screaming outside my house with a bullhorn or my family's house. So yes, I'm going to make the public aware of the antics of the Visions for the rest of my YouTube career. Might not be as often, might not, I don't know if it'll be anything new. When people learn better behavior, they do better. They learn when to shut the fuck up. They learn when to sit the fuck down. But I'm always going to shine light on that. Okay? And she starts to go in and say that, White Boy Radio smear campaign. What is all these buzzwords? Smear campaign, obsession, stalker. Are you building a case, PCT? Are you a paralegal now? Is it PCT Esquire? I'm just wondering what all these buzzwords about, because from my understanding, I was over here in my little corner of the world screaming to the world in my own, I don't need a bullhorn. I scream into the world in my voice, in my Black voice, about tragedy pimps. And the only tragedy pimp I was ever involved with personally, right? Carrying that torch, picking up where Missa left off, as personal gratitude to Missa for putting me on, low key, and to show my technical StreamYard skills that Dolly Vision taught me himself. Like a double entendre, hit him with the two-piece, left and right, boom, boom. Triple threat, so to speak. So my thing is, I was over here by myself doing this awareness campaign that you call a smear campaign, buzzword. And White Boy started watching me and realized what I was saying. And then he asked the community, yo, is this real? Is this what's going on? And then we got Shea Bay and Chroma Reels on it too. Queen B been on it. Shit, I learned what a tragedy pimp was from Queen B and Savage Live Media. So let's not act like I'm up here recruiting people for a White Boy anything. Yeah, White Boy is spearheading it right now in this season, yes. But other creators, including myself, been talking about this. You just got a problem with it because you don't want Jimmy and PJ to put you in some shit legally because of everything you said. And speaking of smear campaign, what about the smear campaign you pushed about how Dolly Vision's mother died? So you don't hate him. You don't got a problem with him. You're not hurt. You hold his sister Jeannie in such high regard, but you're over here insinuating that Jimmy did something untoward, illegal, wrong, violent to his mother? and then you just left it off. It's amazing how you can spill my tea, you can over exaggerate, spin the narrative, play victim, but when it comes to, you don't never let it all come out, do you? See, that's that playing naive, playing innocent for views, for content. But I have never said an ill will about his mother, and I never will, because I don't talk bad about the dead. I will say, in my opinion, they could have done more for Jimmy's niece, Ice Cold's daughter. They could have done more for her. They could have been there for that girl. They could have gave her up if they didn't want her to be a part of the family, instead of leaving her there to be traumatized, neglected, and abused. That's the only thing I look down on the whole family for. Not just Jimmy, not just the sister, not just the mama. The whole family, including Ice Cold. But you don't want to talk about that. You don't want to talk about how you dropped that bomb. You want to talk about me being fake and I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and Sierra's the bad guy. There she goes. There's the bad guy. You know, point your finger and because the bad guy. Okay. I'm reloaded.
I've seen you. We show our faces on lives. And I feel like, you know, if you think that I would want to hurt you in any way, you know, by sending you that Janae stuff, when you picked out the body part, when there was so much more to that video, when, of course, I know you're comfortable in your body. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's really true. What you said was you have a hard time.
And, you know, shout out to Hills in the Air, wherever you are. Girl, I know you is having Hills in the Air is somewhere having the time of her afterlife. She is celebrating, and she is just she really do got them heels in the air right by now, because ooh, he didn't got indicted, girl, he didn't got indicted. She would be running it right now. Oh, what a time to be alive, right? And when I get there, don't worry, I'll be sure to find Hills in the Air and tell her, girl, he got indicted. Did you see it?
Trusting women or whatever it was that you said, but I'm not like those other people out there. I'm not opportunistic. I'm not going to be someone's friend, you know, just because they're on YouTube or just because, you know, they were intimate with Jimmy like me. It's like I genuinely felt like we had a bond and an understanding. And I feel like you really don't know me. And
obviously I don't, because, you know, obviously I thought, you know, you were someone that was mature enough and grown enough that if we had differences, you could take it up with me privately, you know. And I tried to be the bigger person, and since I said something to you first, I figured, and then she goes on about, oh, she doesn't like it when I don't thumbs up her links or her lives or whatever. You ain't got a thumbs up nothing. I send everybody those links. I send out my live links so you can watch, so you know when I'm live, girl. It's called marketing. Don't you know? When you make a whole YouTube channel, that makes you a brand.
Like you don't get me. And I really thought by now you would. It's like I
don't think nobody gets you, but we gonna sip this tea though. I don't think nobody gets you because you don't say how you really feel. Like you want to hold back and not offend. Look, I'm not offended. It would take a lot for someone to make me offended and uncomfortable on the internet. It would take a lot.
I've always kept in touch with you. I've been forthright on here.
You kept in touch with me when it was convenient to you. You kept in touch with me when Dolly Vision said my name in Tucson. You kept in touch with me when I had a successful live that had to do with Jimmy. You kept in touch with me when you felt like Jimmy was paying attention to what I was doing. You kept in touch with me. Yeah. Because you following his ass around town. You know, it's crazy. I never have to follow Jimmy. Jimmy follow me. I ain't got to look for him. I ain't got to wonder where he doing. Everybody in the chat, say hi to the Turtle King. He probably watching.
I don't want to go on and on about Jimmy anymore. And I don't want to, I said my piece and it's done. I'm not going to obsess about him and talk about him and try to rile anything up anymore. It's over. It's in the past. And it's unhealthy for me to continue thinking or talking or making videos. And I feel like, I kind of feel like ever since I said my truth on, what's his face, White Boy, that you thought I was going to jump on this, for lack of a better word, I don't know. Is it a smear campaign against the Visions? I don't know. I mean, they're not even the Visions. They're not married. It's not that serious to me.
They're not married legally, but in the state of Virginia, if someone has their property at your place of residence for, I think it's over a year, that's considered like a common law marriage, right? Or is it 5 years? I don't know. We're coming up close either way. Either way you cut it. I see them more now as a unit, you know? If you go back to my previous lives, I would critique and give commentary on his lives, and then I would do it for just her individually. And then but now I don't even separate them. Not even in my mind. They're just a unit now. You want to know why? Because as much as I may not always like it, I respect it. Now, okay, respect it with, respect it with, a little bit of a lack. There's a little bit of lack in that because, I did see him recently. So, but that's, that's not, I didn't initiate that. That's just the honest truth, and I promise you, if we would have crossed paths that day, I don't think she would have been as mad as I feel like I would have been if the shoe was on the other foot. I think she would have been more mad at him. And I think me and her got at least some respect. Because I call them the Visions. I mean, why not? I mean, why not? The only thing that hasn't happened is a marriage license and the ceremony. They didn't had 50-11 honeymoons. I mean, like, let it go. You talking about me can't let it go. Let it go. They damn near.
And I know it's because I'm older and I'm actually dealing with really bad pain on the tops of my legs all the way down to my ankles. And I looked it up and it's my statin. Now I got to get on another statin. First I was on Advastatin and that was causing me pain. So he put me on rosuvastatin. So
okay, YouTube commentary for the older generation on the platform. Fire in the hole, smoke them if you got them. This is just a little advice from someone a smidge bit younger, right? we all got health problems, right? We all got health issues. We all got things, aches and pains that bother us. But I don't come on YouTube and burden my audience with my aches and pains and my medical appointments and diagnosis and medication and all. I don't do that. You're not on the phone with nobody. You're on live. You're on a public platform. People don't come on YouTube to hear your complaints, your medical history. People come on YouTube to be entertained, to be emotionally moved, to learn something, to get some news. You know? Just a thought, just for future, you know, if you're serious about this, because I don't really take your channel seriously, because I feel like you're not doing this for the art of YouTube. You're not doing this for the art of commentary. You're doing this to, you know, so you can stay visible for Jimmy, so you can show Jimmy all your new moves and your new outfits. And Jimmy, look at me. You're bored? Are you bored with your girlfriend yet? Because look, I got this outfit on, and look, I can still do stuff. Look, I can do stuff. Look at me. Look, I know how to do true crime. Look, Jimmy, look. Have you noticed PCT don't cover no other subject but true crime and politics? That's it. I cover true crime, politics, commentary, tea, celebrity news, spirituality, conspiracy theories, ghost stories, AI. I do it all, you know, comedy, stand up, anything, everything. Anything I can try and tell, you know, I think I'm pretty good at the stand up, the comedy thing. So I'm just trying to get my feels and get my rhythm and see what I'm good at and see what y'all respond to, and, you know, see what I can dibble and dabble in and the shit. If I end up a master at everything, then great. You know, let's turn it all into an empire, you know? But I feel like, yes, you got the channel because people told you to make the channel. And even I told you to make the channel because I thought it would be good for you to do what you want to do. But now it's turned into let's fight with all Jimmy's conquest and, you know, bash Jimmy and talk shit and get angry at Jimmy. It's like you can't communicate with him any other way, so you have to do it on this public platform. Ooh, did I tell too much cheap? My bad, Jimmy. Hold up.
So I'm not feeling really that good, and I'm telling you this stuff because I haven't said one word about how I feel about anyone on the internet except Jimmy yet. And so
yes. Oh, please tell me. I want to know. Me first. Me. Do me. It's all about me. Today is my day. Yes, tell me. I want to know. Like she said, yet. Girl. Shit. Let me keep smoking. Shit. Let me cook. I could tell a few more people how I feel about it. I ain't never been scared. Don't test my gangster. Everybody can get it. Don't test mine.
Someone to even imply that we're beefing? No. Like, I don't talk to your mods. I don't about other people. Like, Mary Jane Doe contacted me and said the sound was fine. She hasn't even asked me about you. And I don't bring you up to anyone. So I don't know where this "are you beefing" came from. But the messages that you went ahead and sent to your mods without talking to me first really shocked me, like to the core. And I know you felt.
Thank you, Remy. I like making romance novels. I want to make some more about some other inspirations. But I just hadn't yet. I just hadn't put my mind to it yet. But thank you. I enjoy doing that.
That because you sent them to me, you weren't being secretive, but the anger in them, saying that I even implied it's not okay for you to cry. I never ever said that. You can, be stuck
I
on
sent
Jimmy
them
if you
to
want to be.
her.
I'm not.
I sent the mod messages to her because I was saying all this stuff in the mod chat, and I think Mary Jane Doe was the only one that was awake or in the chat. And so I said, well, what should I do? What should I do? Like, how should I go about it? And Mary Jane Doe said, it's best to go directly to the source. And that's what I did. I said, you're right, Mary Jane Doe. I need to put on my big girl panties and not sit here and speculate with you or anybody else in Messenger what PCT meant or didn't meant, or if she had bad intentions or good intentions or whatever. I need to just go ask her what's up, like what's good, And that's what I did, but I didn't want there to be any like, oh, Sierra was talking mad shit about you. Like, I didn't want women to get like that. So I was like, fuck it. I didn't say nothing bad. I don't feel like I said nothing derogatory or mean or whatever. I just was confused and didn't know what she was trying to say, or if she was trying to get smart with me, or if she was like trying to throw shade, right? So I was like, let me just send all the messages that I sent in the mod chat to her so she can have context of how I really feel and what I'm really thinking and how things came across to me, and then she can just tell me yay or nay. And that issue, I guess, really bothered her. And then when someone was like, it was MK, y'all. When MK was in chat, he was like, are y'all beefing? And I was like, no, are we? Like, I was like thrown off. So she took all that, which was innocent on my part, and turned it into, I'm aggressive. I'm angry. Oh, wow, you sent them to her and she still played them on her live. She's trying to get in front of something. Yeah. I mean, I think she knows what I'm trying to get in front of. But, oh, hey, what's up, William Brooklyn? Hey, it was you that was in my live that was a new sub. What up? Good to see you, man. So, yeah, I think I know what she's trying to get in front of. These clips that I saved, like, oh God, this was like last winter. Not this winter, but it might have been the winter before that. Either way, they're a while back. And I wasn't sure, or I had this feeling that, she might not be exactly, what's the word? Telling her Jimmy story. I don't know how much is real and how much is not real. So with all these women, and PJ, there's been a lot with all these women, so I can keep it straight in my brain. I'll send the recordings to myself. That way, when they say something publicly, like Missa or Rock This Girl, when they say something publicly, I can go back in the messages to myself and be like, is that what she told me? Now, why would she say this? And then I got it when she said this. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be having to check in my brain to make sure I'm not crazy. And I haven't even re-listened to those messages to tell you if she told the truth or not, or if there's more tea in those messages. I don't know. But, and I don't know how far back they are in my messages to myself. But, depending on, how far we get in this live, I might. Or we might have to do a part 2, child. Unless she punk up. No, she ain't gonna know what none of this means. Unless she bitch up. How do I say it properly? Unless she reneges on her boldness. Unless you can't say Indian giver no more. Anyway, unless she goes back on her word, she could private this live and this is just what y'all get. But I do got some recordings. She's responding to your messages on her live, but couldn't talk to you personally. Yeah, exactly, girl. Exactly. Yes. Girl, she's responding to me on a public platform when she could have just called me back and asked me. But I'm fake. Okay, girl. Okay. All right.
I am not. And it felt good to, say my truth and all that with other women.
Hey,
and maybe
Brenda.
he'll learn to not just
I made my nugget.
take advantage of his mods, because I was a mod too. But to chit chat back and forth. And
I'm about to throw some shade. I'm about to throw some shade again. Oh my God. Sorry, not sorry. Ladies, all the little turtle ladies, gather around, lean in. Lean in, turtle ladies. Guess what? Big Mama Clark over here. Miss Cunt herself. Sierra. I was never a mod and I still got the dick. Ooh. I ain't have to do all that extra work. Ooh. Daddy don't like me getting my hands dirty.
I don't know if that can happen anymore, because it's hard for me to trust now, because I feel like you didn't trust me, and you didn't. And I have the messages if you need to hear them again. They literally kind of scared me, how you could go from 1 to 100 like that for no reason.
Okay, everybody, put in the 1 in the chat if y'all are scared right now. If anybody's scared, let me know. I got some chicken nuggets I can share with y'all so y'all not scared. Because I know I'm a dangerous black woman. I'm so dangerous. Isn't this terrifying? I bet y'all are at home right now under y'all covers and blankets. Like, oh God, it's a scary big-breasted black woman. Oh Lord, no. Lord, tell Massa no. No, don't bring Mammy over here, Lord. Oh, no. No, Lord. Oh, God. Oh, I'm so scared of Mammy Titty. I don't know why I said titty. I just put it in there so y'all know it's me.
Like a misunderstanding. And then I felt like things were okay. But in all honesty, Sierra, when you sent me that video of you in your red wig in your car, and you say at the end really quick that you don't even finish your sentence, so you really don't tell me what you're really thinking. And apparently it was...
Luna's like, I'm scared. I am. I'm terrified. Luna, I don't get you.
It was done on purpose, because you didn't send me the whole thing. When you lower your glasses and go...
You said I'm under the bed.
I don't really know why you did the video, but I think I know, or something like that. I was just like, you gave me the impression that I had an ulterior motive.
And you do. You do. When I said, I know why you did that live, is because when I said that, I recorded it. See, this is where she think it's got something to it. I recorded it on Messenger camera when you record videos on Messenger camera and Instagram, I think, and TikTok stories. Anyway, it's on Messenger. It's only like 30 seconds. Okay, girl. So I had to hurry up and talk. And then I was literally recording in real life, in the real world. I felt like a YouTuber, y'all. And not only that, I was doing my Dollar Tree haul. And I was excited. I was like, ooh, I finally got to Dollar Tree. Yes. But I'm gonna have to wait on the Dollar Tree run. I haven't been to Dollar Tree in so long. Let's not talk about it. Okay. So oh God. And so I was excited, right? And yes, I had on my red wig. Matter of fact, I had on the wig that I got in homage to you when the Turtles kicked your ass out. I said, that's my paper cut Tina wig. I said, look, I'm just like you. I'm just like my big sister. Look, oh my God. It's on my channel somewhere. And so I wore your wig, and because it looks like when you had your hair long and it was really red when you met Jimmy, it looks like that wig. And, you know, I had straightened it and everything. And I was just like, okay, let me film this. 30 seconds, go. And then I pulled my sunglasses down and looked at you like, I think I know why you did it. The reason I said that is because I feel like it gave you a perfect excuse and opportunity to reply to me so you could talk about Jimmy some more. Because if you really don't want to talk about him, you wouldn't have shit to say. You'd have been like, okay, think what you think. You could have been like, nah, girl, I ain't mean nothing by the comment. I ain't mean nothing by it. I was just being nice. You overthinking it. No live, no extra shit. But nah. You got up on here. And you had to run all my mod messages back of me talking to none other than Mary Jane Doe, your head mod. How do you think, sorry, Mary Jane Doe, I'm about to throw you in there. My bad, girl. I love you. Buckle up. Hold my hand. How do you think this makes Mary Jane Doe feel? Awkward as fuck. She's your head mod. She's one of my favorite mods. All my mods are my favorite, but, you know, I have favorites. Don't hate. No bickering in the mod chat. So they fight over me. And Sassy always wins. So I love Mary Jane Doe. How do you think this makes her feel? This is awkward as fuck that she's got to listen to my live and moderate and listen to your live and moderate. And she's friends with both of us. You did the same thing, you know, with the Team Rose shit. I was friends with Team Rose. You and Team Rose had beef. Like, stop making it awkward when you can just talk to me.
And I did it, and I don't. And I'm too old. I'm too old. I mean, my God, I'll be 64 in June. You know, you're 24 years younger than me. I'm too old to deal with any internet crap. And I thought, of all people,
you're too old to deal with it, but you're doing it now. When you could have just called me and said you too old for this bullshit. You're not too old to do this. That is the weirdest statement in the world.
You wouldn't feel a certain way with me. And I was wrong. You know, I was wrong. And I don't think I'm being overly sensitive. I'm protecting myself because I don't want to go through this anymore. You know, I try to keep the peace with everybody. And there's only a few people that I call sister on here. Team Rose was one, you were one, and Maria G. And that's it. And I have like 4.
Is that the real elevator truth? I would hope that is not your profile picture. I cannot. What are y'all doing? I looked up, almost choked on my nugget, child. I said, what? I said, not party in the, not business in the front and party in the back. I'm done. Y'all fooling. Y'all on one in this chat. She's too old when she's not in control. That's a good point. Don't use your age PCT to gain points, right? When you're acting like a teenager. Period. What's with all the cocks in chat? Oh, that's the that's the Rooster Squad. Almost chucked the nugget up. Rooster Squad almost came in here and unalived me. Shout out to White Boy Radio. Almost choked on a nugget. I thought I was eating turtle stew. I'm on one today. I'm really on one. But shout out to Rooster Squad. Shout out to y'all. Hey, what's up? What's name? Long time no see. Okay. Awkward.
40 people that try to contact me in Messenger. So I felt really close to you. And I'm only responding verbally back like this.
Shut up. Shut your face.
Going around that we're beefing? No, we're not beefing.
Shut your mullet face. Shut it. Truth, did you get a quick weave? You gotta have a quick weave, child. Oh God, he said I just do leave a little leave out. Just a little leave out.
But do I feel that you trust, Sierra, my intentions towards you in regards to anything anymore? Not really. Not really. Because we've talked a lot and shared a lot for 2 years, and you either weren't paying attention, really paying attention, or you don't want to take accountability really thoroughly and deeply for how you hurt me.
Take accountability for hurting you. You brought this to the tube. What do I gotta take accountability for? Asking you a question? I'm lost, y'all. I'm like, make it make sense. Jesus. Do I need to pray?
You know, it's one thing to just talk to your mods, but you were blasting me and really upset. And it scared me.
Okay. Good.
Not in a physical way, like you're going to hurt me, but it scared me because it made me rethink, well, wait, why can't I trust this person that I talked to for so long?
You know why you can't trust me, PCT? I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to make it easy for you. I'm going to make it real easy. These fries are cold, but I feel like I ain't had McDonald's in many moons. Excuse me. Let me stretch. Let me move this barbecue sauce out the way. Excuse me. Let me get comfortable. Hold on. Let me stretch. My butt cheeks went numb. Hold on. This is too long. Oh, God. Whew. I need to do some yoga or something. My back, my neck, my back. Lick my just like that. That was nasty. I didn't need to do that on live. See. Whew, what did she say? I forgot now. That's what your donor brain
That
went.
was April 18th. And to give some context, because I didn't start this, all right?
Yeah,
I didn't.
You didn't start.
Sierra shared my messages with the mods, her mods, I mean.
Yeah.
I say that.
Okay, let me go.
Her mods. She sent, or this is what she said, maybe even in a Discord or group chat. I don't know. But she did that first, and then she's sending them to me. And that kind of bothered me, but you know what? I really was okay. That's why the name of one of my lives is We're Good.
You were okay, but it kind of bothered you. But you didn't say anything. And then you said something about you don't trust. Oh, yeah. I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't trust me. I'm going to tell you why. You want to know why you can't trust me? You can't trust me because, I don't mean no shade, but I'm gonna say it like I'm gonna let it hit the floor and let the chips fall where they motherfucking may. But you can't trust me because, let's be honest, Team Rose barely trusts me. She barely trusts me. Quiet as it's kept behind the scenes, Team Rose sometimes expresses how, I went against her at one point, and, she holds things over my head in this friendship I have with Team Rose. And I'm not mad at Team Rose for that. I understand. And I try to reassure her the best I can that that's never going to happen again. But like any good friend, she's probably warned you of my transgressions against old Auntie Team Rose. And aren't you friends with According to Leanie? So Leanie definitely has told you not to trust me. And I know for a fact that most of the Aussies, except for Mission, don't like me for whatever reason. Probably for, me being friends with Team Rose and me loving on Team Rose and her magical boobs. That's probably why the Aussies can't stand me. So, of course, your perspective is now turning towards the narrative of, I don't know if I can trust Sierra. It makes sense. You're right on schedule, PCT. You're right on schedule.
Because, we talked about it, but then this other stuff unfurled later on. Okay, here's her messages. Okay, she's not on Discord. Okay.
I'm just going to put my thoughts in here so everyone can hear what I'm thinking and what I've been thinking since last night. I think it's funny how it's perfectly okay for everyone else to cry. Like, it's okay for PJ to cry. It's okay for PCT to cry. It's okay for Missa to cry. It's okay for everyone else in Jimmy's life to cry. But when I cry, it's let go and let God.
Unreal.
It's okay for
you see that? You hear that? What do you call that when you have is inflections? Yeah, that's I don't know if this is the correct term, but it's like a guilty inflection. Like, instead of being strong and confident in what you say, you talk like you're talking on the phone, or like you got somebody else in the room and you're like, whatever. Ugh. See, that's why she couldn't call me back, because she couldn't do that. She couldn't do that on the phone with me, because that would be disrespectful. But that also makes you a punk. Just saying.
PCT to dance on every live. But the minute I say that my pornographic video was recorded and sent to my brother, she's sending me videos of Janelle Monáe talking about how she's comfortable in her own skin, blah, 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 like insinuating that I'm not comfortable when I've said I'm comfortable.
I knew she was comfortable.
I'm not ashamed of anything I've done, and I'm not.
Oh, God. This is what I mean.
Like, I'm having
God. This is what I mean. If this is how you respond to me on a live, this is your true thoughts. If no one was listening and you were just playing my message out open in your house, you would be like, oh. I felt hard eye roll with that. Hard eye roll.
Hard time not hopping on my StreamYard and pulling up PCT crying about Jimmy.
See, she's angry.
Up her comment saying, let go and let God, take my own advice.
Oh, God. So, did I sound angry? Oh, let me go back. I don't think I sound angry. Am I tripping? Where am I at? 42. Okay. Let me go back a little bit.
God,
Unreal.
it's okay for, PCT to dance on every live, but the minute I say that my pornographic video was recorded and sent to my brother, she's sending me videos of Janelle Monáe talking about how she's comfortable in her own skin, blah, 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 like insinuating that I'm not comfortable
No.
when I've said I'm comfortable.
I knew she was
And I'm not
comfortable.
ashamed of anything I've done, and I'm not.
Oh, God. This is what I mean.
Like, I'm having a hard time not hopping on my StreamYard and pulling up PCT crying about Jimmy,
See, she's
then
angry.
pulling up her comment.
Okay. I said I have a hard time not pulling up my StreamYard and showing how PCT is crying about Jimmy. As a friend, unbeknownst to the public world, she was my friend. So she would vent to me. And when she came out this year about her trip to Virginia, she had like buyer's remorse. Like after she did it, she was like, oh my God, I feel like he hates me. I feel like Jeannie will never talk to me again because I told Jimmy I was not like those other girls and that I wasn't going to ever say anything or admit anything. And then I did. She did that of her own volition. But when I talk about Jimmy, it's a problem all around the board.
Saying, let go and let God, take my own advice, as you see in the screenshot. Okay. And then pulling up her on panel with me at White Boy Radios talking about, oh, I don't.
And I was telling PCT, I was telling her when she was venting to me, I was consoling her, like, no, Jimmy, don't pay attention to nothing like that. Like, PJ would have to point it out to him for he to give a fuck or even know what was going on. Or she would have to nag him about it for him to even be pissed off. Or even he'd be more pissed off that she's looking at it getting pissed off and that he has to deal with it than whatever the fuck you said. So this is crazy. This is crazy. I gotta adjust my wig because I'm just like, I'm trying to understand the crazy. How do I sound angry? I'm not angry. I just don't understand how it's okay for you to cry, go through your emotions, like them, don't like them, be hurt, not hurt, but then it's a problem when I do it. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck them.
I don't hate Jimmy. I don't feel hurt.
I don't.
What?
I don't.
You don't feel hurt.
No, I never have.
But
I
can account at least 3 lives you were boohooing.
Bullshit. The whole world, people in Ireland be coming in your chat. India. You have 4,000 subs all over the world. You were crying for months. First, it was about Jimmy. Then it was about Team Rose. And then it was about Ernie Shell. And then you went back to crying about Jimmy. Boo-hoos. Crying. Snot. Ugly cry. What do you mean you're not hurt? You are hurt. You just don't want to admit it. But it's kind of like, how can you not admit it when it's literally on your channel for the world to see? Like, you're contradicting yourself hard right here. Like, you're not lying to me. You lying to everybody. Like, you're trying to make me look bad, but you're making yourself look worse because now you look like a liar.
About
Not about him.
What,
no
3-day affair?
No, it was because I
When
wanted
I'm
to go
sitting
back
here
to the show and at least be in chat. And I wasn't even
crying
boohooing.
about a deep,
Yeah, you
multi-layered,
Good
psychologically draining.
And no, you didn't just want to go back to his chat and be a part of his community. No, you wanted to be visible for Jimmy to see you. You wanted to start you wanted to be in the chat and at least talk to us girls. But then you also, in the back of your mind, I know somewhere deep down in your gut and your soul, you was hoping things would get a little more relaxed and it'd be more comfortable and PJ would lay off and it'd be a usual thing. And then, one random day, he'll just be chilling on live, talking about whatever case. And hey, is PCT in here? Come up here, come, like we used to do. Come on up here and tell me what you think about it, because we're on different sides. So everyone tune in. We're going to see me and PCT have a whole fight about insert case name. And then, I bet you would be ready then. I bet every time you was typing in chat, boy, you had the lipstick on, the eyeshadow going, the eyeliner. You had your hair done up, ready to go, just in case he opened that window, because he wasn't gonna call me up on panel. He better not call me up on panel. I will jump in my bed so fast with the what they used to say night with the tenderoni. I'll find the closest tenderoni. Oh my God, I'll find the closest PYT. Shoot. And I'll be like, oh, excuse me. Hey, yeah, it's me. I show myself in the back. Be all half naked and shit. Looking like I've been laid up, but I just want to join the panel. Nah, but you was working your way in. I mean, shit, you done it once under PJ's nose. You could do it again, right?
5-year fuckfest.
I think she's upset
bullshit.
Because I didn't bring
That
up
I'm supposed to let go, and my God,
up her crying on her live. I didn't know what to say.
Yeah, I think
I don't want it to be.
I think I was a little emotional, Anna, when I left these messages, because I thought PCT was playing in my face. Like, I thought she left that comment on my live highlight because, like, she was trying to throw shade or be slick at the mouth, or, I just thought she was being catty, like women do. And I was like, what the fuck she mean by this? Like, what does this mean? But I could have been like that. I'm 40, I'm just now getting used to, like I said, I'm just now getting used to my hormones, like I said yesterday. And I'm just like, I could have been asking Sassy, what you mean by that? I could have been asking Mary Jo, girl, why you say that? I could have been like that with everybody that day. I'm human too. Why is it perfectly okay for PCT, Megan Shenanigans, to have ebbs and flows in her emotions and her attitude, but I'm supposed to be perfect and proper all the time, no emotion, no anger, no nothing? Get real.
A tit for tat, and I don't want it to be oh, I had a better connection with you. No, I did. No, I did. No, I'm more hurt. No, I'm the victim. No, I don't want it to be that.
Exactly.
And I don't want to point out another woman's wrongs or hypocrisy just to show that I'm not stupid and that I can't be manipulated into letting some shit go that is deep and long standing.
Hi, Rose.
If I had an affair with a guy for 3 days and we
Hey, Rose. I know she in her chat, but I just wanted to say hey to Rose too. Hey, Rose. I still love you. Now, I did speak to Rose about, in my process, in my emotional turmoil with PCT. I spoke to a few people, and Rose was one of them. And I'm not mad at Rose for letting PCT know that I was feeling some type of way. That's what friends do. I would be silly if I thought Team Rose was going to sit on that, So I'm not mad at Team Rose for that. I think as a friend, Team Rose did the correct thing. I don't see that as being backstabby or whatever, Maybe PCT was hoping I would, and that's why she said hi to Team Rose specifically. But no, girl, I'm cool. Hey, Team Rose. Love you.
We was fucking around for 3 days at a hotel. I wouldn't be this hurt. I wouldn't be this fucked up about it, this traumatized. We're talking from 2020 to 2025.
Yeah.
But I'm supposed to let go.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm going to stop you right there. Yeah. From 2020 to 2025, we are corresponding, whether it's through a burner phone, sock accounts, Dolly Vision, Jimmy Jams, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. At one point, Snapchat, but I never re-downloaded it, so he could be hit me up on Snapchat, and I just don't even know. Because I got too many dick pictures on Snapchat. I was like, whoa. I don't even eat that much pork. Whoa, too much sausage. My lesbian got offended. I was like, oh, God. So I haven't re-downloaded Snapchat. But on various platforms, venues, I don't check my email that often. So not as often as I should, unless I know something important is going to be there. So it's very well I could have an email in there and just don't know it. But from 2020 to 2025, well, from 2020 to 2022, it was just online correspondence, phone calls, conversations while he's working at 7-Eleven. Shout out to 7-Eleven. So, that type of stuff, when he's rolling blunts, when he's getting ready to go live, after a live, whatever, right? 2022 is when we met in person, finally, real life. He's a real person. I can't skip ad. He's in front of me. I'm shitting bricks in my head like, oh my God, Jimmy Jams is in my house. At this point, my son has already been playing Fortnite with him. And, they even had not a whole thing, but, they were cool, right? He used to come to my Facebook lives, before 2020, and then we finally met. And then from 2020 to 2025, that type of banter back and forth on various platforms continued. It would stop, start. Sometimes it would stop for 3 months. Sometimes it would stop for 6 months. Sometimes, one time in particular, because he caught me in my bonnet in my muumuu, Jimmy. He didn't talk to me. There was no correspondence for almost a year. And I figured, oh, dag, I done really pissed him off, like, whatever. And he ain't say shit. He knew where I lived. He just popped the fuck up, rolled a blunt. So, yeah, it was a friendship that sex was a part of. It wasn't romantic. It was more of a friendship. And yeah, he'd know. I wasn't in a hotel room with him for off and on for 3 days, and I can count the hours. Like, I know how many underwears I got in my laundry basket. Like, no, like, that sounds prostitutish to me. He came to my house, you know, like, he's seen family come in and out my house, like cousins. Shit, he probably didn't met my weed man, now that I'm thinking about it. He didn't met a lot of people. And so he was a part of my world, like, as a friend. And we just, you know, we were just fucking on the low and nobody know but me, you know. You know, so when I say it's different, when you put that spin, you about to put a spin on it, like yours was more significant. And I don't want to do that with any of the women. Because I feel like Jimmy, in all, you know, respects, whatever, take how it resonates, but he does give individual time to each woman. Sorry, Peach, but he does give individual attention, right? And I don't want to take away from that. I don't want to act like he just out here rinsing and repeating the same. Well, is he? Okay, maybe he is rinsing and repeating the same game, but it's genuine to each woman. You know what I mean? I don't want to do the tit for tat. Like, oh, I've known him longer, but, you know, y'all have had a deeper connection. Girl, you fucked him in the hotel for a few days. We were getting to know each other over years. There's a difference. But I don't want to do that.
All right, I'm pausing it. Yeah, you are. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Yeah, you are. You know why? Because you were with him 3 times, you told me. 3 times. In 4 years. It's not like you saw him every month. It's not like,
hey, baby daddy,
you guys were talking. It's not like that. And so mine just happened to be 3 days in a row, and yours was spread out more. Now, like I say in one of the videos to you, you're probably more hurt because it was just this past summer that he hit her up. Okay. She said to me, sounded like he was having a panic attack. He was like, oh my God, I need you to come down here. I guess she didn't even ask why. She got in her car and drove 4 damn hours.
All right.
And they did it. Now, this is a thing.
No, now, PCT, that sounded aggressive to me. It sounded like you was angry. You said they did it. They did it. You was real, did it. Girl, calm down. Yes. You know, we bumped uglies. We did the ooh baby nasty. We did the horizontal tango, girl. Girl, we had a Diddy party. Like, what do you mean? Girl, it was lit. Girl, like, I mean, it was only 45 minutes, but you know, that was the best 45 minutes of my life. That was the best 45 minutes I had all summer. That was the best 45 minutes of summer 2025 I'd ever had in my life.
I have no one to blame but myself if I thought I would ever see Jimmy again, or he was talking to me, or whatever.
Girl.
Sierra has no one to blame but her.
Because I'll tell you why. Because this gave her another prime opportunity to talk about Jimmy and their 3-day weekend hotel romp in the hay, romp in the sand, romp on a beach park bench? And you want to get all up in a tivy and have your panties all up in a bunch over STD check, girl. You're fucking in public on a on a beach park bench. Get the fuck out of here. And that looked like a cheap hotel in that thumbnail. Get the fuck out of here. Hey, but that hotel wasn't even 4 stars.
Herself. Let's just be real. If we're going to blame people here on things, knowing fully well he's with PJ, you were still with him 6 months ago. I haven't been with him in 2.5 years. If you continue pining over the man, then yeah, you're going to be hurt. So if you don't want to let go.
Girl, I'm not pining over this nigga. Are you kidding me? Girl. Girl, he fined me. I need to go in turtle witness protection. I need to go ahead and sign up for the turtle witness protection because he be finding me. I swear to God, I got too many friends. I got too much family stuff going on. Lord knows I got too much automobile mechanic stuff going on right now. And I am not, he's blocked on everything. There is no pining. There's no pining. There's no long nights waiting by the phone. Shit, if you know, you know. I had a nigga singing to me in my inbox the other day. Sure enough did. Somebody was singing to me. They sang to me yesterday. I showed some of y'all. I shared it with some of y'all because I had to brag. That shit was good. I said, ain't nobody sung in my inbox before. And it was not Mr. Vision. So, and even PJ know I ain't pining, girl. Even when I was friends with PJ, I would send her pictures like if a dude came, this one old man came over. Shout out to all the old smooth talkers, the silver foxes. He was old, child. He was old. And he might be older than my mama. I don't even know. But he was old and he used to come over and chill with me and chill, air quote. And yeah, I took a picture of him on the low. And when me and PJ was friends, I said, girl, I'm busy. I'm doing something busy. I'm busy. So, girl, nobody's pining. You're bored. Does your back hurt from all that reaching? Does it hurt? Because you're reaching. I spread awareness. Whoa. Whoa. Put the weed down. I spread awareness about tragedy pimps, true crime, spirituality, cryptos, conspiracy. I do commentary on the visions and the trauma community. Yeah. And sometimes the only time Dolly and PJ make a thumbnail is because I be like, oh, they look cute that day. And then either I'll make them look cute or not cute, depending on the topic of my commentary. And yeah, that's how that happens. But no, not pining. Nice try, though.
Let God, that's okay. But if you're going to make your bed, then you do have to lie in it. Do you know what I mean? So this one, she's not that angry, but you have to remember, these aren't to me. She sent these to me after she said all this to her mods. She says are just
I did, Sweet Pea. I think I did. I'll check in a little bit because when my alarm go off for 3 o'clock, which is in a few minutes, I'm gonna end this stream so I can do the after school thing and make sure my son did everything he was supposed to do. And if he's watching this stream, he know 1, he not paying attention in class, and 2, you need to go tell the attendance office that you was there on the 28th, son. Period. See, I can mom and YouTube. Can you do that, PCT? Ooh, let me shut up. I'm doing too much. Let me smoke something.
I'm enraged.
Here we go.
I'm like, what the fuck? You know?
Okay, maybe I was enraged. So what? I mean, fuck it. So what? You acting like I'm enraged that I'm in the room with you. I'm way over here.
He dogged her out for that 3-day weekend. She's not hurt.
He didn't dog me out.
He didn't dog me out, Sierra. He didn't dog me out. Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He did. He bought you some pizza, gave you $100. Sounds like a transaction to me, and then got you in a hotel room and did you dirty for a few days, and then went back to his main squeeze. Went back to the wife. He did you dirty. Yeah, he rode you hard and hung you up wet, girl. Yeah, he did you dirty. Yeah. Hey, don't hate to play it, baby. That's the way that shit go. Not for me, but apparently that's the way it go for you.
What are you talking about?
Then why are you talking about it? And if her advice was to tell me to take my own advice.
I'm talking about it. Let me clarify something. White boy reached out to me, and
okay,
at first,
here we go.
Who did I tell?
Here's the narcissism. Okay, lean in, PCT. I'm gonna need you to lean in, baby. Okay. Now I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. Okay. Let me hold your hand. You okay? Okay, breathe. Breathe in. Okay. Now. White boy lockdown radio, and he will confirm this. He reached out to me to see if it was okay to reach out to you, because I was the only way. No one knew. They don't know your real name. Hold on. My bad. Ooh, that nugget went down wrong. Ooh, the nugget is sabotaging me. Baby daddy, I'm about to perish on a nugget. Baby daddy, I'm oh, God. So White Boy Radio did not know how to contact you, PCT. He contacted me and asked me to ask you if you would want to come on. Okay? White Boy Radio only got the chance to reach out to you because I gave him your link, your Facebook link. Girl, you act like White Boy Radio reached out to me. Okay, first of all, slow your roll. He married. Slow your roll, girl. He married. And they got a kid named Timber. Slow your roll, girl. It's like he didn't reach out to you. Just like you was saying how Matthew Silly as Fuck reached out to you. Yeah. After I gave him your information so he could do so for his content, because we are YouTube creators. If I need help, information, a link to contact somebody, and I know somebody got it, I'm going to ask another YouTube creator. Girl, you acting like you hot shit. Oh, they reached out to me because I was the co-host of Dolly Vision. Girl, bye. Girl, bye.
Somebody. I think it was Sierra. I said, I'm not comfortable doing this. I don't want to go on someone else's panel. And
you wasn't comfortable. You didn't want to go on another man's panel. Because God forbid Jimmy catch wind, you're making friends with other men on the internet. Jimmy ain't stupid.
She said, she was nice about it. Ciara said, oh, okay. Well, if you change your mind, it'll be whatever. So I wasn't even subscribed to him, and I'm not now. But somebody, I don't know if it's Barbara, somebody, it wasn't Mary Jane Doe, I don't believe, said, you're being talked about or something of this nature on White Boy. And I was like, what? You're being mentioned. And I didn't, assume it was in some negative way, but I was. My name was being thrown around. And so I listened for a good, I don't know.
Your name wasn't being thrown around. Don't put a negative spin on it. You are part of the Dolly Vision lore. You are part of the history of events. Whether PJ wants to admit it or not, you are part of the Dolly Vision legacy. As good as that is. Okay? So, we want it to be fair. And don't act like people were telling you. Girl, I came in the inbox and told you. I gave you White Boy's channel link before he went live and said, if you want to come, you can come. If you don't, you don't. But I'm going to be on panel. Come on. And then you just showed the fuck up like poof. Avada Kedavra. Like it was Harry Potter and shit. Poof. Girl, you acting like you were going to come on panel. You never turned down an opportunity to talk about Jimmy. Neither do I. The only difference is I'm not ashamed to admit that you are. You don't want to seem like you taking every opportunity to talk about Jimmy, but you are. I'm just open, like, yeah, I'm going to talk about him. I'm going to commentate, yeah. You are more, you try to hide it. You try to go all the way around the mulberry bush with it. Girl, we can see through it.
Oh, at least 20 minutes. Because I wasn't even going to go up on the darn panel. That's a big decision. And I felt comfortable. I felt like I could. Ciara was already up there. And she and I are friends in Messenger. And I thought, okay, why not? I'll just say my truth. I'm tired of being told I'm delusional and I'm a stalker and I'm a bunny boiler and I'm this and I'm that. When I didn't even reach out to him first. He reached out.
Oh, yeah. You're a stalker. You said, oh, he calls me a stalker, bunny boiler, I'm this, I'm that. But you're not hurt. You sound kind of tense to me. You sound hurt.
Out to me on Messenger 2 months after he got with PJ. And I did not know. And I don't care if people don't believe me. I think they do. I didn't know for 2 months until I asked him. And I called him on the phone and I said, Jimmy, people are saying a lot lately in chat and stuff that PJ's your girlfriend. Is she? And he didn't say anything. He was silent. And then I said, you can tell me. I'm a big girl.
And here's the difference. When I started talking to Jimmy, I thought he was a single man. At any point in time, before I met this man and laid with him in real life, if he would have said, I have a girlfriend, her name is Missa. If he would have said that to me online, he knew right then he would not have gotten the address. I would have stopped talking to him. I wouldn't even entertain that. He gonna wait till I get a taste. Like it's cocaine or something. He gonna wait till I get a taste and then, be open and honest about girlfriends or whatever. Or I mean, you can't hide it now. So that's the difference. When you started talking to Jimmy, you knew he was talking to somebody else. You knew PJ might be in the picture. See, I when I started talking to him and getting to know him as a friend, I took years to get to know him as a friend. And then after I met him, I didn't know he had a girlfriend. I was shocked when I found out. When Brock, this girl, sorry, don't mean to throw you under the bus, but oh well. When she came and told me, yo, he got a girlfriend of 2 years, I was like, what? He hid that shit good than a bitch from me. But you knew. See, that's the difference between me and you. That's why Jimmy could play in your face, have you as co-host, give you a pizza and $100, do you dirty in a hotel, and be done with you, and you never be seen on that channel ever again. That's why he did you like that. Because he knew he could. Because when you heard about PJ, you looked the other way. He knew he couldn't play in my face like that. He knew he had to hide some shit around me. He knew that. Since you want to be real, let's be real.
Or no, I said, I'm a big girl. I can handle it. And that's when he said, well, Tina, I got to have a girlfriend like that. And I said, oh. And then I said, okay, well, then she is. And he said, we're on and we're off. We're on and off. And he made it sound like talking to me on Messenger and everything was copacetic. And I was like, but
the word is copacetic. Copacetic.
If he was with her for like a year or possibly even 6 months, I would have backed away. But I didn't know. I didn't know.
No. When people set out to be exclusive, and this is education. When people set out to be exclusive and they're in a monogamous, exclusive relationship, I don't care if it's 6 months, 6 days, from the moment they make that commitment to each other, they are one. Spiritually, physically, mentally, financially, they are one. Okay? So you shot yourself in the foot. You gave yourself away right there. When you said, well, if they were together for a year or 6 months, no. When they decide that they are a thing and it's official and exclusive and monogamous, I don't care if it's 1 day or 1 year or 100 years, then it's a thing. There is no, ooh, girl, you the type of woman, you can't bring your man around. Don't bring the day. Ladies, leave your man at home. The club is full of, girl, ladies, leave your man at home. Because PC in the 11:30 and the club is jumping. Girl, you shot yourself in the foot with this one.
And again, she told me on Messenger phone when I told her how I felt about him and that I just really, really liked him and all that. She said, go for it. That's what she said. Those 3 words. She can twist it all she wants. So anyway, I was invited.
She can PJ? Yeah. I mean, but PJ, okay, God. Who, PJ, I'm about to bring the crayon. Look, PJ, I'm going to get the markers out. Girl, give me your markers. Let me help her. I got it, girl. I got it. Don't even worry about it. I usually don't do favors for you, but you being nice here lately. And I hope you go live tomorrow. I know you tired. You be working and car washing and ice cream and stuff, whatever. But if you get a moment, we would like to see you in the flesh. Thank you. Just to make sure you alive, girl. We gotta make sure you okay. Girl, we gotta make sure ain't nobody else getting indicted up in this motherfucker. We gotta make sure you okay, girl. We need proof of life, girl. But girl, I got it. Okay, PCT. When PJ said, go for it, she didn't really mean Go for it. She meant, sure, if you think you can, go for it. Whatever. Sure, Grandma, go for it. She was being sarcastic. She didn't mean literally go for it and make yourself look like a fool. She didn't mean that.
To go up there. But when I got done spewing my shit up there on White Boys, I did. I don't hate Dolly Vision. I don't hate Jimmy. And I had to kind of remind Sierra that he did things for me. Gave me $100 for a nice vacuum for my birthday on PayPal, which it was his idea to have it set up and things like this.
That's right. You got a vacuum too. The $100 for the vacuum and then the pizza. Girl, services rendered. Girl, Jimmy, that's a tax write-off. Services rendered. Services rendered. Now, in the comments, where we stop at 5231, cool. I gotta get ready for this bus. Okay. I just gotta run downstairs. I would keep it running. Do y'all want me to keep it running? Or y'all want me to come back for a part 2? Because I'll let y'all decide. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna find a little outro maybe. But as far as I'm concerned, services are rendered. Shit, what? $100 for a vacuum. Girl, what? That's not even prorated. Hold up. We're not lowballing the pussy. Hold up. Okay, $100 for the vacuum, and with a piece, a large piece in the soda, that's like $20, $30. Okay, let's round up. So we're like $150. And he got the pussy. Girl, it's going for $150, girl. Girl, he plays you. Now, before I get out of here, let me see what y'all say. What y'all want to do? Keep running it? Come back? Who does DV? Taxes. Ice Cold. Ice Cold do the taxes. Yep. Ice Cold do them. I bet you he do. He looked like he would. Let me stop it. Keep running it. Oops. One for each votes. One for, okay. And poor thing, she done passed out. I've been killing Sharon. I've been killing her all day. You know? Okay. I'll tell you what, I'll end it and take a little breaksy. Because it's like a almost 3-hour live. You know what I mean? I'll take a little breaksy and we'll just put this as part 1. Okay, and then I'll have the same thumbnail and I might change it. I might get creative. And I'll do a part 2 later on tonight. Because I don't want to lose my place in the video. Okie dokie, Smokey. Cool. Great. Now, what was I getting ready to do? Oh, yeah. I was going to tell y'all to like the video. Did I do that? Like it. Subscribe. Y'all see that? We're not monetized. And free speech comes at a price. So if I was mean, don't tip me. If you agree with what I said, you know, go on and tip Big Mama. Shoot. Now I ain't gonna show nothing like Molly did. Okay, I ain't gonna. My boobies are for the Lord. Okay, these Cocoa Puffs is for the Lord. And my alarm about to go off. But I gotta find the outro though. So, there's my Cash App if you ever so inclined, and if you do not, there you go. And if you do not use Cash App, of course, I got PayPal because, you know, unlike PCT, I am very cautious and I'm not in a rush to make money on YouTube because I think I need to make myself more prevalent and more astute and more proper and diligent in the commentary sector, in the drama sector, in the true crime sector. And I want to put out more consistent content. And also, until I establish myself as a commentator, I don't want to open myself up for litigation from the Visions. And I like having anonymity. I like the fact they don't know where I'm at, because if they did, I probably would have had a cease and desist by now. Let's keep it real. But I'm trying to be nice, Peach. I'm trying to just give commentary. I swear, when I click the end live, I don't care. Like, I swear I don't, girl. I swear I don't. Okay, so let's find a little outro, shall we? Let's find a little outro. Let's go to the playlist. What y'all want to hear? Let's get a copyright. Let's be dangerous. Let's get a little copyright. Oh, I know. I got it. Ooh, this is some shade. Ooh, this is some shade. Who's is it? Oh no, it's wait. Right? Am I tripping? No, I'm not. All right. Until next time, part 2 when I come back on here. And you know what I always say, and if I say too much, oh well. Something. I holla. Dubai. Bye, y'all.
Did you send those applications?
Automation.
I hate ads. I just wanted to say that. Hope everybody having a good day. I'll be back maybe like later on tonight or tomorrow. Just depends on how I feel or if I give a fuck. Cool. Great talk.
Milk money. I got that milk money. You got that milk money. I 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 got that milk money. Heard you in the mood for a little milkshake. Welcome to the Dairy Duchess Love Factory. I could whip it up, fix you up straight away. Come on in the front door, leaving at the back door, whip it, flip it, hey. Been working extra service to give it to you, didn't mean to.
Yeah, I know she can clap back. I'm good. If she clap back, I'm still gonna finish what I'm starting. Shoot, I'm in this for commentary, baby. But I see you. Have fun, y'all. Y'all be good. Be good. Love you, Mary Jane Doe. Bye.
You nervous, you motherfucker. You got that milk money. I got that milk money. I got that milk money. I got that milk money. Me and the girls up in the club, hating assholes, but I don't give a fuck. Running amok, owning the